What's going on, everyone? This is Eric, and I'm going to be going over the Oaks tournament from this past week. Hope you guys had a good break. And first of all, I would like to say, again, I apologized. I was not able to stop by and hang with you guys this past weekend or this week. I was in the area, I was in Oaks, but for whatever reason, I was always over at the other gym, and you guys were kind of at that other gym for most of the game, so I was unable to catch any of it. So hope you guys enjoyed. The other problem is that because you were at the other gym, there were a couple of games that did not get recorded. So, I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. So we're going to go with what got recorded and what was broken down. And we're going to go through again, game by game from a team basis, how you guys did based on the various metrics that we like to track, and also go over some individuals from those games where I can, because we also had number issues, which again, year after year, I stress upon the management that it's very difficult to do this when we can't get consistency with the numbers, but maybe one day someone will listen to me there. Um, and then we'll talk about different individual goals you guys were tasked with earlier this season by me and see how we're doing with that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So actually, before I start, I just do want to check on one thing. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. What I was checking on was if you guys are playing this weekend. I thought you guys are playing this weekend. I was about to wish you luck playing this weekend without being sure if you guys are playing this weekend. So in any case, so we're gonna start with this Philly Revolution game. And again, from your guys' age group, we're looking for each game an effective field goal percentage of 50%. And you came up very, very short at 42%. And as I've discussed, that's usually going to lead to losses at your age group in these types of, these types of fields. So not surprising. 17% turnover ratio, that is below the 20% threshold, so that's okay. And you did get a decent amount of rebounds. 40% offensive rebound percentage is very good, but this effective field goal percentage was extraordinarily poor, so we have to dive a little more into why that was. Let's take a look at the shot chart here, first of all. And your shot selection was okay. You just first of all, you didn't make anything really from three, but this number is really intriguing to me. 3 for 15 at the rim, specifically from the left-hand side. And one thing that I've noticed over the now, what, 4 years I've been doing this for Crown, is this is actually a structural issue. In other words, through all the teams, there seems to be an incredible drop off between how you guys finish at the left side of the rim. And I guess you'd think that that would be the case, just you guys mostly being righties, but also you would think, I don't know, that it would be kind of at least close, that you do have some finishes on the left side, but this is a really, really big thing. I think that I don't know. I think this is a very, very major discovery by me, actually. And I think that this would actually trend towards the upper levels of basketball also. So from a skills training perspective, I think that you can do a lot more training on the left side. In addition to that, you might even be able to scheme better if you know that finishing on the left side is just that much worse of a result. So it's very interesting. You can click through here and see all these, but this is somewhat interesting. So let's take a look at the individuals in this game. Stats by athlete. Now again, there's one number I just didn't get. Whoever was wearing, this is an unknown number, I think, unknown. So um, whoever this is had a nice game. Let's see who this is. Let's see if I know who this was. Let's see. Let's click on this. For 16, MHA, number 30. I don't I don't have you in the roster for some reason. So a very, very nice game. Just didn't have you in here for some reason. The feeling maybe it's somebody that's just assigned a different number. In any case, let's get back to this. Athlete, um, total. I want all. Hang on. Overall, I don't want just unknown. I want everybody. Hold on, let's see. Oh, so I click back. Let me just see something. Let's reset. Yeah, okay. By athlete. So how'd you guys do? Let's start from three. From three, um, Justice, and again, I'm presuming these are the right numbers and names. 2 for 4, 2 for 4. Colin was 4 for 12. That's not great. Um, oh, maybe it was Allen actually, because he was wearing 30 over here. Maybe I just didn't give him the right number here. I guess that makes sense. But then who is this number 30? Let me see this. I don't know why I'm doing this, but we have two 30s, or is this the same 30? Whatever this is, it's a good finish. Let me just double check this. That was pink shoes. Let me see if it's the same 30. So I'm just maybe just a huddle issue. I'm not sure. In any case, um, let's take a look at the turnovers here. 4 turnovers for Drew. That's not great. Um, and yeah, let's see, what does it say here? I don't know why I'm spending so much time on this. Nonetheless, your effective field goal percentage was no good. You missed pretty much all the threes. And again, these finishes at the rim. And look, oh, look how many of these were Finn and Dylan. You want to take a look at some of these just for the hell of it? No, you know what we're going to do? Let's go back into the shot chart and let's do this. Let's click through just for fun. All these results here from the left side. So that's Drew. That was a make. This is 30. I like that jump stop though, 30. A lot of just misses at the rim. I don't, oh, there are two 30s. Okay. So my bad for not, I guess, tagging both number 30s. But see what happens though, right? When you guys wear the same number, it just creates all kinds of havoc. All right, let's move on. Next one we're going to look at is team final. Well, 84 points. I can't wait to see these numbers. Let's take a look at this. Let's go. 61% effective field goal percentage. That's insane. I mean, that's incredible, and that's why you win by 25. Turnover rate 11%. That's amazing. This is awesome. And offensive rebound percentage 43%. Let's go. That's all I have to say about this. 8 for 17 from three. What is this team? And where is this team in all the other games? Let's see. Shot chart, just okay. Let's take a look at the stats though. Stats versus team final. Colin 3 for 4 from three. That's excellent. Mackay 1 for 4 from three. Dylan 2 for 4. Unknown 1 for 3. I guess it's the other 30. Um, Allen, 12 for 17 at the rim. That's very physical. Very, very nice. What about turnovers? Let's see. For the hell of it. 4 turnovers for Finn, not great. But I mean, look at this. Overall, just very, very efficient, and especially at the rim. Very, very nice job, guys. All right, the third of the four games I have is the running Mav game. This probably is really ugly. Only 45 points. We'll take a look at this. Yeah, I mean, 38% effective field goal percentage. That's just not going to work. 20% turnover rate's not great either. Did all okay on the glass. Ooh, 2 for 17 from three. Yikes. Um, we will check the shot chart, but I have a feeling I'm not going to be so concerned with that. Well, 2, 4, 5, 6 bad twos isn't great, but oh my God, this is just not a good performance from three, obviously. Let's take a look at this by athlete, by stats, and see who are the criminals here, so to speak. I mean, just everybody. The unknown 30 is 1 for 5. Justice 0 for 2. I mean, everybody. So, I mean, nobody made anything. And that's what's going to happen. I mean, you're going to lose if you don't make anything. I don't know what else to say about that. 4 turnovers from Drew doesn't help. 3 from Colin doesn't help. 3 from the mysterious 30 doesn't help. Let's go on to the last game against Uptown. The last game I have, at least. Overall here, 50% effective field goal percentage. All right, that's great. This is what you need. And the other thing that really stands out here is 9% turnover rate. That's excellent. So decent enough game shooting, and you don't turn the ball over. That's really good news. Take a look at the shot chart here. Not the best. You could have done even better with a better shot selection. See all these these bad twos here. Take a look at the stats by athlete. From three, Colin 4 for 12. Justice and Dylan had a decent game. Unknown 0 for 3. Drew another 0 for 3. Turnovers. Very, very nice. Nobody more than 2 turnovers, which is always a very, very good benchmark. So, 2 things I want to show you for the season. Well, a couple of things. First, let's pick the whole season here. That's 23 games. And there's a couple of things I want to do. I want to look at the whole team statistics, and you guys have made your benchmark. 51.4% effective field goal percentage is excellent. So you've done a very, very nice job with that pretty much the whole season. Turnover rate is below the 20 that I've asked for. Excellent. I mean, really, really good. And a good offensive rebound percentage. So from a numbers perspective, you guys are really, really, matching what I have asked for. So really, really nice. The other thing I want to show you is, before we get to the individuals, is your shot chart for the season. Now, what this specific shot chart does is I can actually identify specifically the really, really bad twos. And you'll see that you have too many of them. I mean, you're really approaching 10% from here. But the thing I want to show you is this, okay? You're shooting 28% from this range, as opposed to 31% from three. So the question I have for you is rhetorical, but why on earth would you ever take these shots? You make a less of a percentage of them, and they're only worth 2. So this is really the shot chart that really summarizes everything that I am trying to teach you guys. All right, let's take a look at some individuals, and you'll remember what I asked for from individuals for each of you. To be an effective player, offensively at your age group, you want to be able to either shoot 50% from two or 33% from three. Now, if you could do both, that's excellent. We usually get one or two people that can do that. Um, but you really need to be able to do one of them at least. So let's just take a look and see who's shooting either 33% from three or 50% from two. Let's look at the twos first. Mackay safely above that. Drew, very nice. 60%, Finn 58. So all of you guys did a very, very nice job for the most part finishing at the rim. Very, very good, actually. I mean, much better than some of these other teams that we have. And when it comes to the threes, we just actually have, well, we have two guys with a sample size. You have Dylan Murph is 36%, very, very nice. And Colin got up to that 33% magic number. So very, very, very well done from both of you. So as a matter of fact, I would say that, ooh, not Drew, but Colin is so far, he's my efficiency man. And Mackay actually. Oh, Mackay is 45% from three. Oh, let's go. So Mackay and Colin are the two guys right now that are above 50% from two and 33% from three. So let's see, Colin, if you can continue this into the last tournament. Um, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. Good luck in this last tournament this weekend, and you'll hear a recap of that week and for the season next week. Good luck, everybody.